Welcome back to Cask 529, everyone. I'm Brian.
And I'm Shauna.
And we're back with day 8 of the Whiskey Advent Countdown.
529, Whiskey Christmas Advent, counting down to Christmas, one whiskey at a time. Have yourself a merry little whiskey and a very merry Christmas.
All right, Shauna, here we are with day 8.
December is flying by.
It is.
A little bit darker than yesterday's. A little bit light still. It's not super dark, but a little bit lighter. I mean, darker, sorry.
Why don't you regroup and tell us what you really think about it?
Oh, I'm thinking that
I
one
didn't
was
put that
really
lid on.
twisted hard on there. No wonder you got blisters.
You screwed that one on. I had no, it's 5 more days before I screwed any on. I feel like that's a little darker than yesterday's.
Yeah, definitely darker than
That's
yesterday's.
got a really nice color, I think, to it.
Yeah, it appears so. Cheers.
Cheers.
Nice smoky cinnamon note on that as I first brought it up. Maybe it's more of a clove note and not cinnamon. But nice, when I say smoky, like a toasted oak smell coming from it. A little bit of caramel.
Pardon me while I do a little housekeeping. I
He
got
spilled.
a drip of bourbon back here on the table.
Making a mess. Pretty soon you're going to have to do your sample off the table.
It's not going to go to waste. Promise you that.
So definitely getting some caramel, a lot of baking spices. I was getting cinnamon at first, but it's not really present now. More of a clove, peppery type smell.
And as usual, I'm different than Shauna. I'm getting some sweetness. It's not a brown sugar sweetness I'm getting though. I don't know. I'll wait till it hits my palate, but I'm thinking it's maybe like a maple, like maybe a maple syrup.
I'm getting a citrus note as well in the nose. Oh, interesting. The nose is putting off all kinds of little smelling profiles.
Here we go.
So we'll see. Nice.
It's a kind of a fun start to that. It was
It was fun. It was
it was totally different.
a little roller coaster there for a second.
Try that again. I can't really say too much yet.
I'm kind of shocked. I feel like it's finishing a little bit thin. It's lingering. The sweetness is lingering. But I thought it would be a little bit creamier, fuller based on the color and stuff. But it's a little bit thin. However, packing a punch with flavors. Very flavorful.
It is. I don't even know where to go first on it. I guess I'll start with, it does finish thin. But on the start, I really didn't know. I had no idea it was going to finish thin because it kind of was buttery, kind of creamy on the start. And then it just was gone.
I know, it's kind of shocking, isn't
Yeah,
it?
it was. And then there was some sweetness in there. I didn't get the maple syrup really that I thought I was going to get.
More confectionery sugar.
Confectionery sugar is exactly what I was going to say. And it was the aftertaste of the confectionery sugar is what I got.
Yep. I
That's-
completely agree.
Really strange. I mean, I've never had anything like that.
All I can say is this is a fun pour. I cannot wait to see what it is because it does. That first initial, when it hits your palate, it kind of does this like wave of flavors, and then you get that sweetness and it thins out. But Brian is 100% spot on. It has that creaminess, that thickness right as it enters your palate. But then
It's like you hit a switch and it's just gone.
Now the flavor lingers though, but it's just so thin when it finishes.
Yeah.
It's really weird.
Yeah, it takes all that. It takes all that with it.
Yeah, it's like.
But it leaves the flavor. It leaves the flavor behind. But I feel like I gotta like it just because it's so different.
I know it's a lot of fun. It truly is.
It's just not. It's not what we would stereotypically go towards
No,
as a
but
pour, but it is.
I really love it. I honestly love it. I don't think it's very proofy. I'm going to go probably 100 proof, but it's really good. Even though it finishes thin, it stays. A lot of caramel, a lot of vanilla, that confectionery sugar, some spice in the beginning. The spice doesn't stay though. It goes away by the time it finishes because it just lingers a nice sweetness on your palate. It has like a little bit of a fruity, kind of like almost a little bit of that bubble gum note before it goes into the confectionery sugar. I have no words. I mean, it's really fun.
Where do you get the fruit? I get
At
it
the-
about midway through is where I'm getting it.
Right, because the spice and stuff are coming on, and
It says that stuff's leaving.
and as it's leaving, I'm getting the fruit
Yeah,
note.
that's what I'm getting.
Yep.
That is so, like I'm torn on so many things. I feel like 100 might be high on proof, but it's probably tricking me.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm gonna say 100 is high. I'm gonna say it's like 97.
97 proof.
Wow.
Yeah, it's
It's
such a fun
probably-
pour.
It's going to score well for me just because it's so different, I think. It's just not, and it's not bad. It could be different and be bad.
Right.
And that's not the case. It's not, it just doesn't have those notes and flavors that I know we both generally like. But they're good flavors and notes.
Yep. I'm going to score it at a 78.
Yeah, I'm actually, it's one of my high, it's getting up close, pushing my higher. I'm going to say 82.
82.
Yep.
Yep. I mean, it is good. It's fun. It's
And there's no lemon
good.
pledge in it. Remember yesterday you got the lemon pledge.
okay. So it is Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey at 94 proof.
Guys, what is so amazing about that is Sean and I have got 4 or 5 different bottles of Elijah Craig. And the guys come from on whiskey night once a month and they're like, you guys never drink the Elijah Craig. And we're like, don't really like it.
Yeah, it's probably because we've had the neck pours and they're like, that's okay to us. It's not bad.
Yeah.
It's never bad. We've never said
It's just
not one
not something we would go
Right.
to.
However,
it's
yeah, I mean, I don't know. Obviously, you probably don't have another of the toast barrel, so we won't be going for that one.
no, that
however,
thing's good. That thing's really good.
I would not be afraid to pick up another Elijah Craig toasted barrel. And 94 proof, I'm telling you, to me, I drank
94?
it close to 100 proof.
Did I say 7 or 8? 7, I think I said 97.
Yeah, you were much closer than me.
I thought it was going to fool us.
Yeah, it fooled
I
us.
did.
It was a fun pour, a very fun pour.
It was. That was a great.
I'm glad that we chose to put that Elijah Craig in here.
That was
'cause
a good call.
We almost steered clear from it because we're like, but I do like toasted whiskeys, and so I'm like, you know what, let's put it in there.
It's really good. It's really odd, I think, too, to be toasted and be that low proof.
I'm not sure about that. I mean, I don't know.
I feel like most of the toasteds we have are
Higher proof.
plus 100, but not necessarily 115 or. But I feel like they're always on the north side. But it doesn't matter. It's a good bottle. We enjoyed it. We hope everybody else enjoyed it. If you haven't hit that like button, guys, please go ahead and hit the like button. Hit the subscribe button if you haven't already done so. Drop us a comment. Let us know what you thought. Have you had that? I know you have. Most everybody's had Elijah Craig Toasted Barrel.
Yep. And if you're playing along with us at home, what's your score?
Absolutely. Where's that fall in your lineup? So I think that's all we have for tonight. This afternoon, this evening. I don't even know. It's dark down here. I don't even know what time it is. So until next time, guys, have yourselves a merry little whiskey.
And a very merry holiday season.
5:29, whiskey Christmas sadness, counting down to to Christmas, one whiskey at a time. Have yourself a merry